Alright, good evening. Here we have Game 7 of the Taiwan Series that happened last month between the Brothers and the Lions. Pre-game dance performance by the Passion Sisters. You got Sean, you got Albie, you got the dinosaur there in the background. They're having fun. Sean is doing something weird with the dinosaur earlier on. And yep, there they are. They're just dancing, having fun, getting ready for Game 7. And here we go. Miranda on the mound, Chung Liang-wei leading off for the Lions for the second consecutive game as Chen Sahao, normally batting the leadoff spot, but this time it's Chung Liang-wei. First pitch takes what the strike zone appears to be a strike, but called a ball. Ball 1. Second pitch, Miranda throws, and again strike zone appears to call it a strike, but it's called ball 2 by the umpire. So Chung Liang-wei has a 2-0 advantage. Third pitch, swing and miss, 2-1. Fourth pitch on the way, that's just inside. Correct call according to the strike zone, 3-1. Miranda's behind the count, and he gets Chung Liang-wei to foul it off to the right. Now the count is full. 3-2 pitch, and that's in the dirt, ball 4. So Chung Liang-wei works a leadoff walk. And now you have the normal leadoff batter, Chen Sahao, and already Miranda's worried. He's throwing over to first. In the previous game, Chung Liang-wei and Chen Sahao both reached back-to-back in the first inning, and both would score in that first inning. So you can see why Miranda's worried. And Chung Liang-wei's taking off for second, and he makes it in there safely. So you could see why Miranda was worried, and Chung Liang-wei was still able to steal second base. So they have a runner in scoring position with nobody out, as you can see on the replay. Chung Liang-wei gets his hand in there before Chung Kun-yu can get the tag on, and 2-2 just on the bottom part of the strike zone, but it's called a ball, 3-2. Next pitch is fouled off. Chen Sahao doing a good job staying alive in the count. And on the second 3-2 pitch, he lines that to right field. That's going to get down Chung Liang-wei, who is on second. He will score easily, and it's a one-run double for Chen Sahao. 2 batters in, the Lions have a 1-0 lead here in Game 7. And they're partying in the dugout. Well, I guess. Alright, next batter, Lin Ching Kai breaks his bat, I should say, and pops out to the pitcher. So out 1. Next batter, Mayasuru strikes out swinging, 2 down. And next batter is Han Wusheng, and he's going to ground out to second at the end of the inning. So the Lions had a runner on second with nobody out, but Miranda does not let Chen Sahao score, so he only allows 1 run. Bottom of the first we go to Stankovic. Walks Wang Wei-chen to lead off the inning, just like the Lions did on top of the first, and he steals second, just like Chung Liang-wei did in the top of the first. So first inning starting off as mirror images of each other. Xu Jihong, next pitch, grounds out past the dive of the first baseman, but Lin Ching Kai is there in the shift to back him up, and he throws him out at first with Stankovic coming over to cover first base. But hold on a second, we're going to review. Was he safe? It was close at first. Let's check the replay, which shows that they're on this headset. They're taking the headset off, and we can't see who the call was because the assistant coach's head was in the way. And well, Xu Jihong's walking back to first base, so I'm guessing he was out. Judging by the replay here, you'll see that Stankovic's right foot gets on first base just before Xu Jihong's lead foot does. Close play. Anyways, it doesn't go down it doesn't count against Xu Jihong's batting average because it's a sacrifice. So runner at third, 1 out, and Teddy gets Chen Sahao, gets him to ground out right back to him. 2 outs, Wang Wei-chen has to hold at third. So an unproductive out for the Brothers. Now Stevie's up, and he's gonna fly out to left field. So Stankovic gets out of the jam despite throwing 21 pitches, but Lions lead 1-0 after 1. And top of the second we go. Pan Kai swings and misses. Miranda strikes him out for the first out of the second inning. Next batter, Lin Ching Kai, the number 7 batter in the lineup, and he's going to get a base hit into left center field. And he's rounding first. He's going to get into second. Using his speed, slides in there. He's going to flap his wings. That's the celebration that the Lions have been doing the last few games. The Lions fans traveled up from Tainan. They're there in left field. They're excited, but Lin Ching Kai, the next batter, he can't bring him in home as he strikes out looking. He was actually an independent ball in Taiwan last year, and the catcher Lin Yola, the number 9 batter, he's going to lace a base hit to left field with 2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs, and he knocks in the Lions' second run of the game. That's a lot of 2s, and he's flapping his wings, and they're celebrating in the dugout, and the Lions lead 2-0, but Chang Liang-wei takes strike 3 called there to end the top of the second, but the Lions do add on to their lead. It is 2-0. Bottom of the second we go. Chang Kun-yu, he's going to pop up to the right side, and his former high school teammate Lin Ching Kai is there to make the catch. He scored the run in the top of the second, and he makes the first out of the bottom of the second. And then next batter's Yeo Tung-hwa, and he's going to get fooled by that pitch, swing and miss, 2 outs. The next batter's younger brother Yeo Chung-hwa, he's going to get an opposite field double down the left field line. So the brothers do have a runner in scoring position, but there are 2 outs. Can they knock him home? The next batter is Chen Cha-chu, but he swung and missed, and Teddy works around another base runner. Now top of the third we go, and Chen Shishen on a full count, he's going to take just outside. That is ball 4, and the Lions have another base runner for the third consecutive inning. And Chen Shishen, he's running on the pitch, and Lee Nanka lines that one to right field. Chen Shishen, because he was taking off, he goes to third easily. He points at the Lee Nanka, and they kind of do a weird bird flap. Runners at the corners, nobody out for the Lions, as you can see on the replay. Chen Shishen was taking off. This was a designed hit and run, and he was easily able to cruise into third base as the ball went into right field. Next batter, Maya Saru, he's going to one-hop it over the shortstop. They decided to turn the 6-4-3 double play. They get 2 outs, but Chen Shishen does score, so the Lions extend their lead to 3-0, and they're partying a little bit right outside the dugout. And next batter is Pan Wusheng. 1-2 pitch. He's going to send that one in the air. It's to deep right field, but it is caught on the warning track. So the Lions do extend the lead, but Miranda is able to limit the damage. Bottom of the third we go, and on the first pitch, Han Jifeng, he's going to single to right field. That is his first plate appearance of the game, and the brothers have a leadoff single just like they did in the first inning. But can they score? Now it's Wang Wei-chan back to the top of the order, and he's going to single to left field. So the brothers have 2 on with nobody out. This is their first real chance at making damage in this game. Now next batter is Xu Jihong, and he's going to ground it to Lin Ching Kai, who goes to second, and Lin Tzu-chie gets the force out there. Good defensive play from Lin Ching Kai to get one of the lead runners, so the double play stays intact. Runners at the corners, 1 out, and this is Chen Sahao, and runners at the corners, nobody out. First pitch he sees, it's lined, and Lin Ching Kai can't get it. It's into right field, and the runner from first goes to third, and the brothers have scored their first run. They're shooting down the birds, as you can see that celebration there at first base. And Taichung Intercontinental Stadium is alive. They're partying in front of home, or instead of in front of their dugout, and they're shooting down the birds. Lin Ching Kai, not really sure what happened there. He made a couple good defensive plays earlier. This was a catchable ball. Let's look at the replay. Xu Jihong was running. It was a hit and run, and it's possible that they distracted him or maybe got in the way. He couldn't see the ball. Anyways, it's a run for the brothers, and it's 3-1. And Jaime Navarro is going to come out to the mound, make a little visit, but Teddy's going to stay in there and throw over to first because they're suspecting they're going to do a hit and run, and runner's back in time. So next batter is Stevie, and first pitch of this at-bat, runner is off, and this is grounded. Oh no! Lin Ching Kai had vacated the area where he was covering, and then Stevie hit it right back to where he was, or where he had been, and it's runner from first moves up to third on the hit and run, and it's 3-2, and they're partying in Taichung, and it's just a nightmare of an inning for Lin Ching Kai at second base, and that damage is not done yet. They're shooting down the birds, as we can see here. The runner was off. Lin Ching Kai went over to second base to cover, and instead Stevie hit it right back to where he had been. And Lin Ching Kai just can't catch a break right now. So it's 3-2. Damage is not done. The atmosphere at the stadium is absolutely alive. And they try pitch out to stop the hit and run. Nothing doing there. It's Chung Kun-yu, and on the 1-0 pitch, he is going to single into left field, and just like that, we are tied. It's all small ball here in Taichung. Single after single after single for the brothers. We're tied at 3. They're shooting down the birds. Then, if you're a Lions fan or Lions player right now, you're just probably demoralized. As you can see, it was another hit and run. No chance for the the shortstop or the third baseman. And we got action in the bullpen. We got Brock Dykeshorn and Chong Cheng Feng. Next batter is Yu Tung-hwa, and he's going to single into right field. And rounding third is Stevie, and he is going to score as the throw is cut off. And the brothers have taken the lead. It's just a nightmare inning for the Lions, as it's single after single after single after single. The hit parade never ends. It's the 6th hit of the inning. Every batter is technically reached safely, as that fielder's choice on the third batter, that was technically reached safely, so they just can't catch a break. It was another hit and run, and yeah, nothing Pan Kai could have done about that. And Stevie was able to score easily. And emotional moment where the Passion Sisters there, brothers, are taking the lead in Game 7. And key moment there. Did you see Linyola tap his hand? And Teddy's going to step off the mound for a second. That's a key moment in this game. And we'll see why in just a moment with Yu Chung-hwa up at the plate. And the runner's off. And instead it's a pitch out. And the runner's dead meat in between first and second, and they throw to third, and they've got the runner in a pickle, and they're gonna eventually get Chung Kun-yu there. But the runner does move up from first to third. But more importantly for the Lions, they solve the hit and run with the pitch out, and they're able to get the brothers into running into an out without allowing a run. So that was key. And if you're doing a scorecard here, that's 2, 6, 5, 2, 4, and then finally 3. And then that's a grounder. The Pan Kai bobbled a little bit, but he's able to hustle to the bag, get the third out. And so Lions a little bit relieved to only allow 4 runs in the third inning. Alright, top of the 4th we go. Miranda pitching with the lead for the first time, and on the first pitch he's going to get Pan Kai to fly out to center. That is the first out of the 4th inning. Next batter, we've got Lin Ching Kai, and on 3-2 Miranda is going to get him to get a blooper into right field, and again that is going to be a fly out. So 2 up, 2 down to start the 2nd of the inning. And he's going to get Lin Suche to chase it a ball in the dirt. That is strike 3, and Miranda retires a side in order for the first time this game. Alright, bottom of the 4th we go. Brothers looking to add on to their lead, and Chen Sahao is going to pop up to Lin Ching Kai for the first out of the inning. Next batter, Pan Feng. He's going to swing and miss. Teddy looking to recover after that 4-run 3rd inning, and Wang Wei-chen also notices a pop-up to the left side, and who's it going to be? It is going to be the shortstop Lin Suche, making the 3rd out of the inning. So both pitchers retire the sides in order in the 4th inning. Alright, 5th inning we go. Linyola up at the plate, and he takes just outside for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk for the Lions, looking to score a run here, but Chong Liang-wei, he's going to swing and miss. So 1 out here in the 5th. The next batter is Chen Sahao, and he's going to bounce out to second, flip to short for one, over to first. That's a 4-6-3 double play, and just like that, the threat is quashed by the Brothers' defense. They hold the lead at 4-3 at the halfway point of the game. Alright, bottom of the fifth we go. Xu Jihong at the plate, and he's going to swing and line it into right field, and Lin Ching Kai leaps at the last second and makes the catch. Looks like he may have lost track of that one momentarily as he caught it in an awkward position, as you'll see on the replay here. He's going back and makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch. I think he may have got a bit turned around, but doesn't matter. Out number one. Next batter is Chen Sahao, and he's going to fly out to left field. Oh, but it looks like Chen Sahao misread this one as well, and the batter is able to hustle into second base for a double, and he's kind of shooting down a bird, but Brothers have a runner in scoring position, and the Lions can't find balls in the lights, it seems like, or whatnot. Next batter is Stevie, and on 2-2 he gets fooled, swings and misses at a pitch inside, 2 down. Lions looking to get out of the threat, and next batter is Chang Kun-yu, and on a 2-2 count he is going to swing and ground it to Lin Ching Kai, who throws across the diamond. That's in time, and the Brothers do not score. Top of the sixth we go, and Lin Ching Kai takes strike 3 called on the outside corner. That's the first out of the inning. Miranda has not allowed a hit since the third inning, and he has been on a roll ever since the Brothers took the lead for him. Next batter, Maya Saru with 1 out, and he's going to pop it up to the right side, and that is going to be caught by Pan Chefong and right. There are 2 down, and now coming up is Pan Wusheng, and he's going to pop it up off to the left side. And is it going to be Wang Wei-chun in foul territory? It's another 1-2-3 inning for Miranda, and he has retired 10 of the last 11. Now bottom of the sixth we go, and Yu Donghua grounds it to the right side, and that's a diving stop by Pan Chefong, and he throws to Teddy covering, and they just get the out at first. And Yu Donghua gets robbed of a hit by Pan Chefong. Let's see a replay. There's the pitch. Pan Chefong dives to his right, makes the catch, and Teddy comes over and gets his right foot on the bag just before Yu Donghua can get there, just like he did with Xu Jihong back in the first. And now his younger brother Yu Donghua tries to bunt it, but instead it goes right back to Teddy, who throws him out at first for the easy second out, 1-3 on that play. And now next batter is Chen Sahao, and he's going to swing and miss. So Teddy counters with a 1-2-3 inning of his own in the bottom of the sixth. Top of the seventh, we've got some bullpen action for the Brothers. We got Huang En-si, the Game 4 winner, on the left, and Esmail Rogers, the Game 1 and 5 starter, on the right. And Pan Chefong, who made that superb play in the last inning, he's up, and on a 2-0 pitch, he's going to fly out to center. I'm sure that's one he'd like to have back, especially up in the count. Now there's 1 out here in the seventh. Next batter is Lin Ching Kai, and on the first pitch he sees, he grounds it past the third baseman, past the shortstop in the left field, and Lin Ching Kai is on base with a 1-out single. And as a mound visit, are they going to take Miranda out? He's at 104 pitches. What are they going to do? They're having a conversation, and Miranda is going to stay in there, it looks like. And they're leaving him out. Alright, so next up we have Kuo Fu Lin pinch hitting for Lin Ching Kai. And let's take a little trip down memory lane here. May 15th, Kuo Fu Lin hit a 2-run homer off of Ariel Miranda. So I'm sure that both of these players have that moment in the back of their mind on this at-bat. Alright, so the first pitch is just a little inside. It's close there, as the strike zone said, but it's ball 1. Second pitch, that's inside. It's ball 2. Third pitch, that's right down the middle for strike 1. And there's a throw to first. Now we got a player warming up in the Lions bullpen. And 2-1, that swung on and missed. So it's now 2-2 to Kuo Fu Lin. And the 2-2 is fought off, hit foul, so Kuo Fu Lin stays alive. The 2-2 swung on check swing in the dirt. Did he go around? First base umpire says no. Let's look at a replay. And it is very close. Kuo Fu Lin gets the benefit of the doubt on that swing. And 3-2 pitch. Instead, we're going to have a throw over to first, as Miranda suspects that Lin Ching Kai might be off and running on the full count, and we're going to have another throw over to first. Again, Lin Ching Kai back standing. There's Sean. Now here we go, 3-2. Is Miranda finally going to throw? And Lin Ching Kai's off, and the pitch is high. That's ball 4. And so we have 2 on with 1 out here in the 7th. And it looks like they are going to keep him in there at 111 pitches. There's Teddy sitting all by himself in the dugout. Now next batter is catcher Lin Yola, and on 1-2 pitch, it's in the dirt. It gets away from catcher Chen Sahao. He's hurting a bit. Each runner moves up a base, so now instead of first and second with the double play intact, it's now second and third with 1 out. And Chen Sahao is hurt. What happened here? Manager's coming out. So we look at a replay. Miranda's pitch bounced well in front of home plate and looks like it caught Chen Sahao up near the throat area, which is not very pleasant. The trainer's out there trying to make sure that Chen Sahao is okay. Miranda's checking in on him, and he's good to go. So they're going to do a couple of warm-up throws to make sure they're all good. So here we go, second and third, and the infield is still kind of playing back. If I was Lin Yola here, I'd definitely consider bunting, because it looks like the middle infielders are willing to give up a run on a ground ball here. So the 2-2 to Lin Yola. It's second and third, and it said it swung on and missed. The pitch is in the dirt, but it's not far enough for Lin Ching Kai to consider coming home, and it's an unproductive out. And so far, the wild pitch has not hurt the Brothers, as the Lions now need a hit in order to score a run or a gift of some sorts. And now we got Wu Ji-Ray coming up to pinch hit for Chong Liang Wei. And first pitch is, or sorry, that's not the first pitch, but that's down low, ball 1. On the 1-1, that's inside, and it gets away from Chen Sahao, and Lin Ching Kai comes home to score. And just like that, we are tied on a wild pitch and a passed ball on Miranda's 119th pitch of the game. And next pitch is low and in the dirt, and all of a sudden it's 3-1 to Wu Ji-Ray. And Miranda's thinking, I can't throw it in the dirt because I might risk a wild pitch or passed ball. And Chen Sahao on deck, I don't want to walk him. And Wu Ji-Ray's probably thinking the same thing. Wu Ji-Ray's thinking Miranda's going to throw a strike here because he doesn't want to walk me and he doesn't want to risk a wild pitch or passed ball. And because he knows this, he laces the 3-1 pitch into left field for the go-ahead RBI. Kuo Fu Lin scores. He's flapping his wings. They're celebrating in the dugout. And Kuo Fu Lin high fives all around. Miranda saying, one more batter, one more batter. One more. One more. Come on, one more. And Foster's like, nah, I'm coming out. I'm taking you out. And they finally take Miranda out. 6 2/3 innings. 5 runs, potentially 6. If Wu Ji-Ray comes around to score, he gets a round of applause from the Brothers fans as he heads back to the dugout. Tong Chao-Ting comes in to pinch run for Wu Ji-Ray. And Huang In-se comes in to pitch. And on 2-2, check swing, low. He did not go around, says the third base umpire. Let's look at a replay. And Chen Sahao is just able to hold up his swing just as Guofu Lin did a few batters prior, and on 3-2 he fouls it off to the left side, and that is going to be out of play. So Chen Sahao doing what he does best, battling pitches, staying alive just like he did in the first inning when he got his RBI double and a 3-2 pitch with the runner off. He sends this one to right field, and that is over the fence. It's a backbreaker for the Brothers. It's a 2-run homer for Chen Sahao as he flaps his wings and points to the visiting Lions fans in left field. He pumps his chest and points at the Lions dugout, gives the third base coach a high five, touches home plate, gives the first base coach a high five. Well, I guess actually didn't really give him a high five, but he does a celebration dance and hugs Tang Xiaoting. There's a depressed Brothers fan. There's the Lions dugout flapping their wings. They're getting ready to celebrate. There's high fives all around. And there's shocked Sean and Albie there. Next batter is Lin Ching Kai. And he calls for the trainer to come out here. So quite interesting. He's talking it over with the trainer and manager Lin Yuping, and everything seems to be fine. And Lin Ching Kai swings and misses on 3 pitches, so maybe something's wrong with him, we don't know, but the Lions score 4 in the top of the 7th. Alright, bottom of the 7th, we've got defensive changes for the Lions. Chen Sahao moves from left to center. Su Che enters the game for Lin Ching Kai, he's in left. Tang Xiaoting, who came into the game in the top of the inning, he's in right. Guofu Lin, who came in for Lin Che, he's at third, and Maya Saru moves from third to shortstop. Teddy is still out there. Got Pan Chefang, and he's going to drive it into center field, but coming on is Chen Sahao, and he makes the catch on the first pitch of the bottom of the 7th for the first out. We got more action in the Lions bullpen. That is Huang Jinyan and Chong Cheng Feng. And on 3-1, Wang Wei-chen takes strike 2. And the 3-2 pitch is swung on and hit to the right side, but Lin Ching Kai is there to throw him out. So 2 down in the 7th. And on 2-2, Xu Jihong lifts that one to right center field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Xu Jihong takes a wide turn at first, but holds with a single. And the next batter is Chen Sahao, and he singles into center field, and Xu Jihong's inability to get to second on the previous hit may have cost the Brothers a run here, but nevertheless, they have first and second with 2 outs. They've got a 2-out rally going, and Jaime Navarro and his translator are coming out, and it looks like that will be it for Teddy after 124 pitches. So 6 2/3 innings. He exits with a 3-run lead. He's gonna go back and give fist bumps to his infield teammates as he heads back to the dugout, hands it over to the bullpen with a 3-run lead, 2 outs in the 7th. Can the bullpen hold the lead for him? And now Lin Yuping's having a fun conversation with the umpires, trying to tell him which pitcher is coming in. And there's Teddy, a well-deserved drink of water there. And the new pitcher is Huang Jinyan. And of course, that's just that ERA there. That's his postseason ERA. And there's the announced attendance of 15,600. I believe technically that's not a full house, but given the capacity restrictions due to coronavirus, that is maximum capacity. Alright, we've got Stevie up with 2 on, 2 out. The 7th, first pitch in there for a strike from Huang Jinyan. And you got Brock Dykeshorn rubbing the rosin bag in the bullpen. And now the 0-1 to Stevie. And that is on the bottom part of the strike zone. That's called a strike. Stevie can't really believe it. And it's 0-2. And the 0-2 to Stevie, and he swings at a pitch that's way outside. It's lined, and Guofu Lin moves over to the left a little bit and makes the catch for the third out. And Huang Zhenyan comes up and cleans out the mess, as you can see here. Guofu Lin was right there to make the catch. Not really a pitch worth swinging at, in my opinion. There's Lin Anka celebrating. He's got something over his left hand. Is that worrisome? I'm not sure. Alright, top of the 8th we go. Huang Ense is back up there on the mound, and Mayasiru is up at bat to lead off for the Lions. And on 1-1, he's going to swing and hit a line drive over the head of Chang Kun-yu into left field for a leadoff single. So Lions looking to add on. Next batter is Pan Wusheng, and he skies it in the air to right field. Should be a routine fly ball, but no, it falls in front of Pan Chefeng, and safe at second base is Mayasiru. It's a single for Pan Wusheng. What happened there? I mean, as you'll see on the replay here in just a moment, Pan Chefeng was playing way back. He was almost at the warning track, as you'll see here in a second. Yeah, he's almost at the warning track. I mean, I know Pan Wusheng's been pretty hot this postseason, but you really gonna play that far back? I mean, it cost him a base hit. And Foster's coming out, and looks like he's gonna take Huang Ense out of the game. Tough break for him on that last pitch. Should be runner at first, 1 out. Had Pan Chefeng not been playing so deep, but not a great performance. Gave up that 2-run homer, even though only 1 run was charged to him. Still a great season for him, though. There's Miranda chewing on, I'm assuming, sunflower seeds or bubblegum in the dugout. And next batter is Pan Ching Kai, and he bunts it to the third base side, but good move by Esmil Rogers, the new pitcher, to fire to third to get the force out there. And 1 out in the inning. Runners still at first and second. That's a fielder's choice, and that pitch gets away from the new catcher. It is Cao Yuchie, and runners now at second and third with 1 out. Infield drawn in. They don't want to give up another run, and Lin Ching Kai pops it up over to right field, and Pan Chefeng was not playing too deep this time. And Pan Wusheng thought about going, but now he's turning back and he dives back. That's just so a bit of an adventure on the base paths there for the 40-year-old Pan Wusheng. And the assistant coach Cao Chi-kong is having some fun remarks about it. This angle here gives good view of Pan Wusheng's adventure on the base path. His breaks towards home and he's like, nope, I'm going back, and head first dive safely back to third base. Next batter is Guofu Lin looking to extend the lead. Instead, he gets under it, and it's a fly out to center field. So Rogers gets out of the jam. First and second, nobody out. No runs scored. On to the bottom of the 8th we go. Brock Dykeshorn, you see his numbers there in the postseason. They've been pretty good, to say the least. First batter is Cutie Chang Kun-yu. Takes strike 1, and then on 0-2 he's going to swing and ground it to shortstop, where Mayasiru has it and fires to first just in time to get speedy Cutie there. 1 down here in the 8th. Next batter, Yue Tunghua, takes strike 3 called on the inside corner. It was a close pitch. He can't really believe it, and he's going to have to go back to the dugout. 2 outs in the 8th. And next up, Yue Tunghua on a 3-2 pitch, and he's going to swing, and it's a little dribbler right back to Brock, and he's going to underhand throw to first for a 1-2-3 8th inning. Go to the 9th with the Lions up 7-4. Vignola leading off for the Lions in the top of the 9th, and he is going to send a ground ball into center field past the dive of Chang Kun-yu. That's a leadoff single for Vignola, and hey, look who's on the mound. It's CC Lee. Better late than never, right? Next batter, Tong Chao-ting, who came in the 7th inning, and it's a fly out to left. Yeah, I mean, they put in CC Lee now. Why not put him in the 7th when it was a close game and they're trying to preserve the lead, as Chen Sahao grounds into his second double play of the evening. He had that big 2-run homer, but he also grounded into 2 double plays. So a quick inning for CC Lee, better late than never, on to the bottom of the 9th. And leading off is pinch hitter Chen Sahao. He sends a high fly ball into center field. Chen Sahao going back, it bounces on the warning track and up over the wall for a leadoff ground rule double. So the brothers have something going here in the 9th. Suchiche and Chen Sahao talking it over. Maybe Chen Sahao was playing a little bit too shallow. I'm not sure. But regardless, it's a leadoff double. Next batter, pinch hitter Suedan. He sends a high fly ball into right field, but Tong Xiaoting barely has to move. He makes the catch, and Chen Sahao can't advance on the fly ball. Next batter, Wang Weichen. He sends a high fly ball down the left field line. Su Chichie crossing over into foul territory, makes the catch, holds the runner at second, and now there's 2 down in the 9th. Lions just 1 out away from a Taiwan Series championship, and it's Xu Jihong at the plate, and first pitch is fouled off to the left, out of play, strike 1. Takes low, ball 1, so it counts down 1-1. On the 1-2, he chops it foul off to the left, so the brothers are now down to their final strike. And the 1-2 is sent foul back towards the dugout. He stays alive. And this one is also fouled off to the left, out of play. This one is set in the air to left. Suchiche moves over a few steps, and there you have it. Lions win the Taiwan Series, came back from 3-1 down. The celebrations commence on the field. The orange streamers are thrown. There's Lion. He made the trip up from Tainan. And there's even a yellow streamer there. Yeah, Lions trying to get into the celebration pile. There's the assistant coaches celebrating in the dugout. Celebrations commence on the field there. There's Chen Sahao sprinting in from the outfield. There's fans in left field who just threw the streamers. So the Lions have now made their way over to left field to celebrate in front of the visiting fans. There's Lion, he's gonna celebrate with the players too. And it's the Cao Kuo-Ching special that he started after the win in the penultimate regular season game against the Guardians. And there they go. And Tim Melville's filming it, and they're pumped up. Fans appreciate the dance moves. They appreciate players coming over to celebrate in front of them. And here's a replay of the final out. And Lions came out of the dugout. They had some streamers to throw, as you can see there. And that's how the celebration got started. There's Chen Sahao coming in from left field. There's Lion. He's following Chen Sahao around. The fans still having fun well after the game is over. And here we have the Passion Sisters and Sean and Albie thanking the fans for supporting the brothers all season. It was a great ride for them. Unfortunately, it did not end the way they wanted to. You can tell from their facial expressions how emotional of a loss this game is for them. And now we have a more formal ceremony in front of the fans in left field. And you got Brock Dykeshorn, who wins Most Outstanding Player. And now you have Pan Wusheng here, who wins Series MVP. Well deserved. And now you have, looks like a team photo. You got even Lion in there, and I think you got some of the 7-Eleven Uni-President executives in there as well. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. Alright, so we're going to end this video with the Lions players getting Lin Yuping, and they're going to throw him up and down. I'm sure it's a quite thrilling moment for Lin Yiping. He experienced it a couple weeks earlier when winning the second half. Gets to experience it again, and I'm sure it's not something he'd like to have happen all the time, but players had fun with it, and I'm sure in the end, Daddy Pie has fun with it as well. And they're about to... looks like that's water. I think they're going to spray water on each other. It's not quite champagne, or maybe it is champagne or beer. I can't tell, but it looks like water. And I'll just close out by saying that this CPBL season has been really fun to follow. I'm really glad I caught on back in April, and thankfully the team that I chose, the Lions, ended up winning it all, as you see here. So that was fun for me, and I'm sure it was fun for a lot of other people who stumbled upon this league this year during a weird year, weird times, but we've all developed an emotional attachment now, it seems like, and I'm looking forward to the 2021 CPBL season starting up in March.